Welcome back to Girl Talk. We're at Bella Domicile off of Nesbitt Road, and it is just beautiful in here. We're standing in a beautiful kitchen, and we'll get to that a little bit later. But first, we're joined by Kyle, and he is the owner of Players Edge Pro Shop, and there's a location now, it sounds like, in Sun Prairie that's open, and Oregon coming soon.
Yes, we're really excited to be opening both of those.
Awesome.
Putting a lot of work right now into the Sun Prairie location and getting that ready for everybody to come in, which it did open last Friday.
Very cool. Yeah. And it's a familiar face too. You may have seen him too on Talk of the Town. So you're no newbie to Channel 57. So thank you for being here. Yeah. Wonderful. So just first off the bat too, what was your motivation in opening the Sun Prairie location in Oregon coming up soon? Yeah,
a lot of it is just providing the services to the families, to the players, going the longer period without being able to provide those skate sharpenings, routine maintenance. It was troublesome, especially as a player myself.
Absolutely.
And let's talk specifically about the retail component here. So have you had that specific experience in the sort of the retail side of the industry? Because I have to imagine that's a different beast, right?
Absolutely. So the experience I'm bringing over has a lot to do with the retail side in the lacrosse part of the store.
I see, okay.
And so we're sort of combining that with Larry Clemens and Ben Cowan, the owners of the company, and we're basically merging it together with my experience with the lacrosse industry, their knowledge of the hockey market, and so we're really putting that together.
Two great sports. We've learned so much about hockey over the last few months, but
yeah, this is Girl Talk, but we can still talk about hockey and lacrosse.
Perfect. Oh yeah.
So you are having your business in hockey and lacrosse, but there's some pretty big companies that are I imagine going to be some competition for you. You have Dick's Sporting Goods and Total Hockey, Hockey Giant. What's your plan to stand out from those guys?
Well, our number one priority is providing high quality service. The guys that we're going to have in the shop are experts in the hockey world. So whether it's, what should I get my skate sharpened at, or or what kind of stick should I be looking for, what kind of equipment, they have the answers. They have way more answers than what I have, especially when it comes to hockey. On the lacrosse end, I'm going to be leaned on more for that. So whether it's how to string a pocket, to what stick should I buy, what's the best for my 5-year-old versus what's the best for my high schooler. So.
Boy, and some of those athletes can get pretty serious about how their skates are sharpened.
Yep.
So
yes, it's really funny when they come in and say, "I want this hollow," and for me, I'm like, I don't even know what that means. But, there's a couple of guys there that
you got to learn the lingo.
Exactly.
Yeah, if you can make favorites out of, if they can become, you can become their favorite. You're going to be locked for life.
Yes, exactly.
And I know from talking with you two on Talk of the Town, you guys are really unique in some of the different services and even hours that you guys offer. So can you share that with all of our viewers too?
Yeah, so what we want to do is we want to be open in what's convenient for the players and for the families. Obviously the players, since we're in Sun Prairie and Oregon, players in Madison, things like that, they can't necessarily just get on a bike and ride out to Sun Prairie or ride down to Oregon. So we're focusing on being open 4 to 9 during the weekdays, and on the weekends being open from 8 to 5, and then on Sunday from 8 to noon.
That's so nice.
And so it provides the families the ability to come to the store.
Right.
After school.
Exactly.
Yeah, good point.
They can't get out of school for it as much as they probably want to, so it's nice for mom and dad.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, let's talk a little bit. So you mentioned that obviously you're kind of learning some of the hockey expertise, but kind of share with us some of your history in lacrosse and what you bring to the table in terms of knowledge there.
Yeah, so I actually have a father and a brother who both participate in the Middleton lacrosse program. And so a lot of my knowledge came from there. And then I've recently started to play. A lot of my expertise comes in manufacturing the actual products. And so I've been able to learn from what other manufacturers do, what the talking points are, what's specifically important for the players. And then on the hockey end, my knowledge is limited, but I've played hockey now for 8 years. So.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
So a player in hockey and manufacturer in lacrosse.
Exactly.
And what a growing sport. Lacrosse is really growing primarily here in the Madison area. I find it fascinating how quickly it's growing and gaining popularity.
Yes, it's very close to becoming a WIA sport, and so we're really looking for the push in that sport.
Speaking of growing, and we're almost out of time, do you plan to grow beyond your 2 locations? I know you haven't even opened Oregon yet.
I know. We are definitely looking at other options that we have, specifically sports arenas teams and just moving forward in that sense.
Well, good luck with
Yes, thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you for being here today,
Yes,
Kyle.
thanks
We
for having
appreciate
me.
it. And make sure you check out the location that's open now, Players Edge Pro Shop in Sun Prairie. And Girl Talk will be back right after this.